from Las Vegas, Nevada, at 205 pounds, Cameron Cage.
Well, here we go. Heavyweight championship action, the main event of GCW Vacations over here in Overland. This is going to be triple threat, three-way action for the heavyweight title, and on his way to the ring is the first challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, Cameron Cage.
We've seen Cage in a couple of one-on-one shots at Kory Twist in the past. Came up just short. Tonight's a little bit of a different story. It's a three-way match. And the third factor is a man making his GCW debut. Definitely very well traveled on the independent circuit.
Well, while this next opponent, well, let's wait and get his introduction. We'll talk about him after that. And there you hear the announcement for the next challenger in this match. While he may be new to Gateway Championship Wrestling, he is not new to the wrestling world. The full-time member of the Noah roster in Japan, from Chicago, Illinois, Ace Steel.
As I said, definitely very well traveled. A member of the Second City Saints and Ring of Honor. Has held titles in IWA Mid-South. He's been all over the place. And tonight he's going for the GCW heavyweight title in this three-way match.
You name it, he's done it. And this man is dangerous, let me tell you. He's a little bit crazed, too. I've seen him many times in some of my travels around the country. I've been fortunate enough to call some of his matches before. And, brother, let me tell you, you just don't know where this man's coming from at any given time. Another thing that a lot of people don't know about Ace Steel, one of the favorite trainers, Colt Cabana, was actually trained by Ace Steel at one time.
I believe CM Punk was as well.
Indeed. Well, we've got the two challengers at ringside. It's now time for the introduction of the GCW Heavyweight Champion, Kory Twist. And here he comes, Collinsville, Illinois' own GCW Heavyweight Champion, Kory Twist.
He could be finding an uphill battle here tonight. He's been able to beat a lot of different challengers one-on-one. Tonight he's dealing with two at once. I'm not sure if he's faced anybody with the well-traveledness, I guess you could say, of Ace Steel. I don't know a better way to put that.
Well, I will say this. If Cameron Cage and Ace Steel decide to form some sort of alliance, it can be trouble for Kory Twist. But you've got to consider, with the heavyweight championship on the line, how long can any alliance last?
You see Ace Steel there. He doesn't look all that impressed with Kory Twist, despite the gold around his waist. Having a seat on the turnbuckles.
Well, Ace Steel can oftentimes be a master of psychological warfare. I've seen him do that many times, where he feigns some disrespect for an opponent, trying to get into his head. Well, there he is, Kory Twist, the heavyweight champion.
Kory Twist going into his 5th month here as GCW heavyweight champion, one of the longer reigns in the promotion's history.
And he's not ducked any challengers. He has wrestled a wide array of athletes. But he will have no two tougher athletes than what he's got tonight. Ace Steel, a little sign of respect there. I'm kind of surprised at that.
I wonder if we'll see any respect between these two.
Cameron Cage not buying it. I think he knows of the Ace Steel reputation. Can't say as I blame him. Well, that's typical Cameron Cage. Just charged right in. And Twist from behind on Cage. Twist now mirrors him over. Head scissors. And it's Cameron Cage on the defensive early.
Nice ring positioning there by Twist. But now Steel with the head scissors.
Ace Steel is an opportunist. I've seen him do that type of thing many times, as he's got a head scissors now on Kory Twist. Double head scissors in the middle of this three-way title match.
If someone taps out, who's credited with the submission?
Very good question.
Cage trying to turn him over here.
And Cage now headstands out, grabs a headlock on Ace Steel.
And Kory Twist still head scissored by Steele here.
Twist head stands out, and he grabs a headlock.
Now we got a three-way headlock here.
All three men jockeying for position in the opening moments of this heavyweight championship main event. Twist whipped in, over the top of Steele. Uh-oh, go behind by Twist. And both men collide, rolling reverse by the champion. Count of 1, 2, no.
Kory Twist almost got a quick one there. And now it's a standoff. The fans showing their respect for all three of these athletes.
Both men back to a neutral, all three men back to a neutral position.
Almost back to square one here. We're seeing a little communication here between Ace Steele and Cameron Cage.
Cage, it looks like, is trying to barter a deal with Steele or trying to go for a tie-up. I'm not sure which.
We could be looking at a three-way lockup here. That's the way they're motioning.
Cage and Steele connect.
Looks like almost going for a three-way knuckle lock test of strength here.
And indeed they do. All three men locked up in that Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Cage now down to the canvas. Ace Steele does have tremendous upper body strength, as does Kory Twist. Cameron Cage a little bit more live.
Cage trying to fight his way up from this. Now just booting him in the midsection. Now what is he going for here?
And Cameron Cage now with position, it would appear, but no!
Wait a minute.
What is this?
Turning it into a double vertical suplex here.
Double vertical suplex by Ace Steele and Kory Twist.
One of the more unique setups for a double suplex that I've ever seen.
But Cameron Cage put himself in that position. He got kind of cocky and started playing to the crowd, and look where it got him.
Now
Steele now with a headlock.
Now we're seeing Kory Twist and Ace Steele lock it up. Steele off the ropes, leapfrog. Arm drag takeover.
But Steele with an arm drag. Look out, both men had the same idea at the same time. Steele with a forearm.
Steele going for the suplex now.
Look out.
Twist kicks off a Cage. Now Steele kicks off a Cage.
And Cameron Cage is just in the wrong part of the ring at any given time.
We could be seeing an alliance here.
Double clothesline misses. Fine Buster clothesline combination.
1-2, and Kory Twist realized that Steele could have won the belt there. Twist covers and Steele breaks it up.
And Ace Steele now. Tempers are flaring between Steele and Twist with a heavyweight title on the line. You can understand why.
It's a one-fall match. Kory Twist does not have to be involved in the decision to lose the belt, and a forearm there by Ace Steele. Twist fires back.
Well, the alliance between Steele and Twist didn't last long. I didn't think it would. I wouldn't trust Ace Steele any further than I could throw him, nor would I trust Cameron Cage for that matter.
Now they're dishing out the chops.
Back and forth action here. Steele now with a boot to Twist. He nails Cage. There goes Cage out to the floor. And we're back to Steele and Twist in the middle of the ring.
These two slugging it out right now. Cage on the outside could have an opportunity to catch a breather. Steele off the ropes.
Driving forearm from the ropes. And Ace Steele has the upper hand. Could he be taking the GCW Championship back to Japan in the Noah promotion?
One thing about working in Japan, you learn to hit hard over there, but Cameron Cage trips him up from the outside.
And now Steele.
He hit that sign.
Back first into that metal part of it. Oh my goodness!
Big plancha there by the champion, taking out Cameron Cage. Now all three of them are out on the outside.
And here in these three-way title matches, you never know where the action is going to come from. Just when Steele and Cage were having a heck of a brawl on the floor, here comes Kory Twist over the top to the outside.
Kory Twist right now in control of things. Both challengers down. He's the first one to get to his feet. He cannot lose the title on a countout. Getting Cameron Cage back in the ring.
Cage is back in. Twist follows him in. But Cage connects.
Cage perhaps was able to catch a breather on the outside, get a second wind.
And a tremendous left-handed shot by the southpaw Cameron Cage. Elbow smash misses. Clothesline, no, he caught him. Full Nelson slam by the champion.
Kory Twist now in control, going for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count. Ace Steel in no position to break that up.
Ace Steel, I believe, out on the floor still. That head is hurt. Back of his head hit that sign part of the railing there. And that's a part of the head that does not have the protection of bone. It's very easy to get a concussion back there. Twist whips Cage now.
Flip.
Drop kick by Twist.
Steel, though, getting back in the ring.
And he breaks up that pinfall. All three of these men want that heavyweight title. Twist with, running clothesline from Ace Steel.
You may need to keep reminding me about who's on play-by-play here, sorry.
Well, it's hard to keep up with it. As good as this action is, it's all over the place, and action you'll only see here in Gateway Championship Wrestling. The likes of which you'll see on September 22nd and 23rd when Jerry Lynn is in town, both in Overland and Cape Girardeau. I apologize, the 23rd and the 24th, that whole weekend, Jerry Lynn will be with us. The 22nd is the date for a training seminar Jerry Lynn will be holding. If you're a prospective professional wrestler in the area, go to gatewaywrestling.com on the web and learn how you can be a part of that tremendous seminar. Ace Steel with a running drop kick in the corner.
He just about took his head off on that one. Right now, Kory Twist, the champion, is on the outside. He could lose his title and not even realize it. 1, 2. Cage gets out the back door.
Count of 2, and that's all by the well-traveled Ace Steel. He goes to battle now with Kory Twist.
Steel raking the eyes there.
Twist in the corner. Steel misses a drop kick this time, and now it's Ace Steel hung up.
And Kory Twist taking control now. What's he setting up for? A baseball slide.
And the heavyweight champion on the offensive right now.
Going back after Cameron Cage.
Cage whipped in, reversal. Underneath, full Nelson slam. Second one of those we've seen. Cover. Count of 2 and no.
Ace Steel hammered him in the back of the head, and Cameron Cage kicked out at the same time.
This crowd behind Kory Twist in this heavyweight championship defense.
Twist going back after Cage. Steel perhaps biding his time. Cage sent right into the boot.
Running lariat from Twist, but look out from behind. German suplex by Ace Steel. And Kory Twist landed right on his neck. The champion may be in trouble.
Twist made a mistake there. He turned his back on Ace Steel, and Cameron Cage, was that a low blow?
I believe it was. Referee's attention was diverted. Absolutely no call for that.
Cameron Cage going after the leg here.
The Las Vegas Lip, Cameron Cage working on that leg, bridging through that stretch. And Ace Steel's in tremendous trouble.
And if Ace Steel would have tapped out there, Cameron Cage would have won the GCW heavyweight title.
That's for sure. Spinning toe hold into the figure 4 leg lock. Cage with a figure 4.
Ace Steel in the middle of the ring. Great ring positioning. No way he's going to be able to reach the ropes at this point.
Referee counting. Remember, you can be pinned out of a figure 4. A lot of times you won't.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Kory Twist
from the top rope, leap of faith onto Cameron Cage.
He didn't do himself any favors. Kory Twist landed hard there as well.
But he broke up the submission hold. And for the moment at least, stopped the possibility of Cameron Cage winning the heavyweight title by submission.
Again, Kory Twist does not have to be pinned or made to submit in order to lose the belt here.
All three men have taken a lot of punishment.
Kory Twist slow to get to his feet. All three have been worn down by this action. Now a three-way slugfest.
All three men connecting with right hands. And now, just pounding away at each other.
He's going to get the advantage here.
All three of them are woozy. Steel is down, back to his feet. Twist is, hello!
Cameron Cage just got a wake-up call there. And now maybe it's come down to Kory Twist and Ace Steel.
Oh!
Double underhook face busters. What's he going for here? He could be going for the twist of Kane, that gory special into a neck breaker.
There it is, that modified Widow's Peak. There it is! The could do it. Ace Steel has won some major matches with that move in the past, and he may become the GCW heavyweight champion right now. If he could just get enough gumption to go over and cover Kory Twist.
I believe he may have executed a leg drop on Cameron Cage at the same time and executing that maneuver. If he can cover here, 1, 2, Cage at the last split second broke it up.
And I thought for sure the GCW Heavyweight Championship belt was going to be going to Japan, but Cameron Cage broke it up.
All three slow to get to their feet.
Double elbow.
Wait a minute, going for the fake factor. He got it.
The fake factor. But Kory Twist is hurt. He can't capitalize.
He got the fake factor on Ace Steel, but unable to immediately cover for the pin. And right now, this one's anybody's ball game.
This is where the conditioning comes into play. Twist covers Steel. No!
For the second time, Cameron Cage acting as a spoiler, breaking up what could have been a sure pin on two separate occasions.
Cage now looking to capitalize. What is this?
Powerbomb.
There it is, that powerbomb follow through. Count of 2, no!
Basement dropkick by Ace Steel.
And Ace Steel saved the title right there.
If Sadie Blaze were still here at the commentary position, he could tell you about that powerbomb.
He's probably cringing in his boots watching it somewhere in the back.
Ace Steel now setting up perhaps a superplex here.
He does take him to the top rope. Right hand, and Kory Twist is out on that top rope. He might fall into the crowd. A chop from Steel.
He could be going for a superplex or perhaps that top rope DDT, the Steel spike.
What is this?
Twist trying to fight out of it.
And Kory Twist fighting desperately, and he nails Steel. Steel all the way to the canvas, but Cameron Cage from behind. Twist never saw him. And now it's Twist and Cage battling on the top rope.
Oh, Cage got knocked all the way to the outside. Twist going to the top, going to try to finish off Ace Steel here. Steel not sure where he is, or maybe he is sure.
And it's Steel with the uppercut now. Kory Twist just cannot get off that top rope. He's been pummeled and pummeled up there by two men. And what is this? What is this? Cameron Cage, crossbody from the top. And Kory Twist gets the win.
Ace Steel perhaps going for a fall-away slam off that top rope. Cameron Cage tripped him up. Kory Twist pinned Ace Steel.
And again, the seemingly insurmountable odds, Kory Twist retains the GCW Heavyweight Championship to cap off a wonderful card here at Oakland, Missouri. Fans, we're going to be all over the area, so check www.gatewraywrestling.com for upcoming matches in St. Peters, Cape Girardeau, and all over the area. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you once again for joining us, and we'll see you next time here on GCW Home Video.
See ya.
Your best, Kory Twist. GCW fans, thank you for welcoming me from way out of this hometown of Chicago, Illinois. I am a saint and damn proud of it. And I'd like to thank the locker room, all the boys in the back, and the three women back there. That Bruiser, that Rebecca Rain, man, she looks like she can kick some butt. That goth chick. And then that bitch Cameron Cage. Oh, doesn't that hurt? You want to embarrass me? You want to embarrass me on my debut weekend? I need that. Well, look here, woman. If you can grow some grapes tomorrow, show up at St. Peter's and find out what hell's all about, because I'm going to kill you. I'm here all weekend long, and your ass whooping's wrong over